what I loved about it is that he's telling the story of Pixar and then giving his learnings along the way. What did you think about the process of the book or the flow of the book itself?
Yeah, it built and built. I felt like it was written a little bit like a movie. Like you said, a lot of different stories that were beating together. But I guess reflecting on it, it just helped legitimize it so much more. The thing is, you pick it up, I think almost anyone that is listening to this that knows Pixar, the proof is in their pudding. I think anyone can say, yeah, they're creative. You know what I mean? Like, I think you could just blanket statement say that. But he's attempting to persuade you in how they've created that by building upon the stories of his life. And yet, like, the whole time you're just thinking, I'm thinking at least, I accept that you are creative. You don't need to sell me on it. But it was neat to hear the struggles that he went through and the moments that he had. Like you said, in school, he had a professor, I think, that had a particular class that really stood out to him and that he utilized later at Pixar. He just adopted very many of the same practices, which is got to be cool as a professor to hear your student say that. He was still alive when the book was out, but it just showed that it didn't just happen overnight. There was creativity, but there was things that were combating against creativity and how you really did have to work hard to have some principles and like an environment that kind of was first open to creativity, but then really fostered it, breeded creativity, giving people creative outlets. And so he just shares how he took these learnings throughout his career. And I honestly really appreciated the things that he talked about that were a real struggle, like the times where they almost went out of business and it cost a lot of money and everyone was questioning if this is really going to pay off.